Please leave here. Okay, so let's start and others will join us. Good evening. Welcome to our day 2 of Stress Proof Yourself, a 2 days mini training or mini boot camp to help us, like the name says, stress proof yourself for the month of September. So let me share my screen with you. So this program is organized by Balanced Living Consulting, and my name is Coach Ifoma Ogbonna. I'm a mom, a motivator, a life coach. Like I said yesterday, for those of you that missed it, I have 2 degrees, one in food technology, which I never worked a day as, and the second as was in Bible and theology. And that is my passion of being a pastor. And I have certifications as a life coach, a counselor, and a relationship coach. My hobbies are reading, traveling, taking long walks, spending time with myself. I enjoy doing these things. So, and my motto is living to serve. So my areas of specializations are stress management, work-life balance, productivity, and living a fulfilled life. Life is to be lived. That is my belief. One needs to go through life with a purpose. And when you have a purpose, you're able to be focused and live that right life. So this is our 2 days mini training called the Stress Proof Your Life Bootcamp. And the things we are learning are stress triggers, self-care, boundaries, mindfulness, and meditation. I added yesterday also time management. And the aim of this bootcamp is for us to be able to equip you with the needed knowledge, the tools, the actionable strategies to identify, manage, and reduce stress in your life, thereby improving your overall well-being. Because if you're able to understand stress and use these tools, you'll be able to improve your productivity because you become more focused. Stress can distract you. That's the truth. Stress is a big distraction. Like we also said yesterday, that 70% of sickness, some people won't put it at 80% of sicknesses are as a result of stress. Okay, it's a big distraction. So, and yesterday we did, I sent out an homework and assignment. I asked to write the 5 things you are grateful for yesterday evening, this morning to also write 5 things you are grateful for, and now to write 2 wins of the day. It might be small wins, it might be big wins, it does not matter. Just write those things down. So if you have done your assignments, please put them into the chat or into the group. So what did we do yesterday? Yesterday we defined what stress is. We defined what stressors are. We explained the effects stress can have on us, and we dealt with 2 tools or 2 strategies we can use to reduce or overcome stress. And the 2 we dealt with yesterday are self-care and boundaries. Self-care and boundaries. So, and today we'll be talking about meditation, mindfulness, and time management. Meditation, mindfulness, and time management. That is what we'll be dealing on today's on this day too. So I would have loved us to play a game, but because of time, we'll play the game in the group. But the game is is titled Two Truths and a Lie. This is the stress edition, whereby you tell us 3 ways in which you normally used to cope with stress. Maybe you pray, you meditate, or you go for a walk, or you sleep. No, different things that you normally do. You tell us 3, but two of those things will be true, and the third one will be a lie. So, and the other people will now try to find out which of these 3 things is a lie. So, like I said, we'll play that in the group. So we start. What is mindfulness? What is the meaning of mindfulness? When you hear that word, mindfulness means you paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment, and you are not being judgmental. You're just seeing something and seeing what it is. I see this, I just say it is a black phone. I don't want to say whether I can say it's a big black phone. I will not say whether I like it, whether I don't like it. I just say exactly what that thing is. That is mindfulness. Mindfulness means you paying attention in a particular way on purpose in the present moment without you being judgmental. That is what mindfulness is. And this, if you start practicing mindfulness, it makes you to be present. It removes every other thing and makes you to be present. I don't know whether you've ever experienced that, especially when you're driving with kids. Sometimes when I drive with my kids, they will say, if we see maybe any car with a particular color or a car with a particular number, would maybe say, I saw this person, or we'll touch the next person, or we'll touch a person. This is just, and because we are doing that, we are being present. You understand? We are looking around for a car, maybe a blue car, or the blue things that we can find. So that makes you to be present. It removes every other thing around you. That is mindfulness. It is, and because of that, it removes any other thing that is trying to stress you out. It removes it because you are present, you are there, you are here now and here. So it helps you to manage stress. It helps you to manage stress. So the next question is, we always talk about mindfulness and meditation. Are they the same thing? They are not the same thing. Some people use it interchangeably, but they are 2 different things. Mindfulness is different from meditation, but they are connected. They are connected. Mindfulness requires us to be aware of what is around us now, at this particular time. That is what mindfulness does for us. Sorry, 1 minute. So mindfulness requires us to be aware of what is around us now, the way our body is feeling, what we are seeing. While meditation is a practice that reels our thoughts to be calm, our minds to be calm. That is being active. Mindfulness, you just sit down, even your thoughts, you can be mindful of your thoughts. You are just thinking, oh, you are seeing one ship going, you are thinking about eating bread tomorrow, you're just looking at it. That is mindfulness. You're just seeing your thoughts go as if you're not the person even thinking about it. But meditation is you now actively calming yourself. That is meditation. So normally, mindfulness should lead to meditation. So let me explain it another way. Imagine that your mind, the two of them, they take place in the mind, both meditation and mindfulness. But meditation goes further to also take place in your spirit. So imagine that your mind is like a busy street of cars going in all directions. So those cars going everywhere, they are like your thoughts going here and there. So mindfulness now is like a traffic cop, police, who is watching the cars but does not really stop them or chase them. It's just standing there, making sure that everybody is just going their own way. That is your mind. But now meditation is you now making that traffic policeman to say, you stop here, you go this way, you dress back, things like that. That is now meditation. You are now trying to sort out those thoughts you are thinking. So mindfulness, you just watch those thoughts, you just observe them, you are being aware of them. But meditation, you are sorting them out. You are blocking the ones you don't want to settle down. Like they always say, you cannot stop a bird from flying over your head. That is mindfulness. But you can stop it from landing on your head. That is meditation. So when you combine these two things, because sometimes you say, and then why do we need mindfulness at all? Yes, we need mindfulness because sometimes many of us were not even aware at all of what we are thinking about. And we also need to be aware that sometimes our thoughts are not us. Our thoughts are impulse coming from maybe what we have seen, what we have heard, things like that. So they don't really belong to us. It's when we now act on it that those thoughts now become ours. So that is the difference between mindfulness and meditation. So mindfulness has been proven that if you can really engage in mindfulness, if you can engage in you being aware of your thoughts, if you can engage in you observing your thoughts, it has been studied to reduce stress to up to 40%. Because like we said yesterday, many people don't even know the cause of their stress, their stressors. So mindfulness will be able to show you what is causing your stress, what is bothering you, what is distracting you. Like they say, a problem shared is half solved. That's the same thing with mindfulness. It is not magic, but it is a tool that can help, that has been helping and that can help us to reduce stress to almost 40% because you become aware exactly the way your mind is ticking. You become aware the way your mind is ticking. So why mindfulness? What are the benefits of mindfulness? Like we can see here, mindfulness enhances emotional intelligence because you are now noticing those thoughts. You will now really know, okay, I was sad, that was why I ate a lot. I was happy, that's why I ate a lot. Or I was happy, that's why I shouted. Or I was sad, that's why I shouted, or that's why I get irritated. So your intelligence is becoming higher. Secondly, it improves focus and concentration. So you can imagine if you take out time to just watch your thoughts. You are now concentrating. Like I said, when I'm in the car with the kids, and now we are now concentrating. All our minds are on looking for a blue car or looking for a car with a particular license number. Our mind are concentrated, focused on doing that. So we are not easily distracted. We become more productive. Thirdly, this lowers levels of anxiety and stress because at that moment where I'm looking for a blue car, looking for a car with a particular license number, I'm looking at a particular tree, I'm looking at, being focused on something. I do not remember all those other problems I'm having, all those other factors that are causing stress. I do not remember them again. That is how mindfulness benefits us. That is how mindfulness benefits us. So the next one, I wanted us to also practice meditation here, whereby we'll close our eyes. There are 2 times I want us to do, but like I said, we'll not be able to do them here. So do it at your own time. The 2 things you can do is, 1, close your eyes. Then just imagine that you are throwing a stone into a very deep well. So you imagine you have a stone in your hand, you close your eyes, and there's a deep well in front of you. You just throw that stone in that deep well, and you open your eyes only when your stone reaches that water inside the well. So how long does it take you? Does it take you 1 minute, 30 seconds, 2 minutes, 5 minutes? How long does it take you for that stone to get there? So in doing that, you are concentrated only on that stone. Secondly, what you can also do in deep breathing is you breathe in for about 5 seconds, you hold it for about 5 seconds, and you breathe out for about 10 seconds. Let your breathing out be longer. Once again, you breathe in for about 5 seconds, you hold your breath for about 5 seconds, and you breathe out for about 10 seconds. The idea about deep breathing is this. Normally, when you are tired, you go. When you're worried, you go. So when you learn to do that deep breathing without you being tired or stressed out or worried, you are already bringing yourself, increasing your energy level by doing it by yourself actively. So that is the idea behind, one of the ideas behind deep breathing. That's one of the ideas behind deep breathing. Another thing you can do at home to put it into your daily life is, 1, try and start your day with deep breathing. Have something playing. I have Christian meditations that I do every morning and every night. 2, take out time during the day. Take out time to do 1 to 2 minutes deep breathing and be focused. And 3, when you are doing something, be focused on doing it. For me now, what I said to myself some time ago, that when I'm eating, I'm going to be focused on eating every spoon I put in my mouth. But till now, I'm unable to really achieve it, because I find that I get distracted. I'll get it one time, but it has not been consistent, whereby you just face your food, you take the spoon, you eat, and you really enjoy the feeling that is giving you in the mouth. You feel how it's going down to your tummy, to your stomach. Really concentrate just on eating. So look for any particular thing you want to do, and just concentrate on just one thing. Just one thing. I'm a person that I love to do 10 things at the same time, but that's not healthy. That increases your stress level. You need to just pick one thing and concentrate on it. So this one, I love this serenity prayer. It says that God should grant us the serenity of mind to accept that which cannot be changed, courage to change that which can be changed, and wisdom to know one from the other through Christ Jesus. The thing is this: we hold on to things we're supposed to let go. You and I, as humans, we are limited. So if you know you are limited, look at the things you can do and actively do it. The other ones, you let them go. The things that are not in your control, it's not in your control how people will take you or react to you. Detach yourself from it, disconnect from it, leave it, accept it. But the things you can change, change it. And if you don't know the difference, ask for wisdom. Ask for wisdom. So the next thing, the next tool I want us to go out with today is time management. We've talked of the first tool was self-care. We did yesterday. Second tool yesterday that we did was self-care and then boundaries. Boundaries, we talked about boundaries. So today we've talked about mindfulness and meditation. Now we'll talk about time management. Time management. In this mini boot camp, we'll be unable to go to energy management. And energy management is one of the greatest things you can put your strength on. You understand? Because time is limited. You can only have 24 hours in a day, but you can increase your energy, your physical energy, emotional energy, spiritual energy. And once you increase your energy, you are increasing your capacity. But that is not what we can do on this boot camp. You can sign up for any of my other programs, my 3 weeks one-on-one program, that is our Jumpstart program, is $99. But because you are listening to this video, because you took part of this 2-day campaign or this 2-day mini program, you'll be taking it for half the price. 3 weeks one-on-one coaching program. We'll go into how you can also manage your energy. So talking about prioritizing your time, we need to prioritize our time. We need to understand what time management is. You and I have only 24 hours in a day. The thing is that the value of my time is different from the value of your time. Some people, their 1 hour is $1 million. Yes. Somebody, I read something last week. I don't know which rich man said that I make $1 million a day, and someone said I make that in every minute. So you can imagine what the value of their time is. So what is the value of your time? If you understand that your time is valuable, you being here today, you are paying me with your time. You are listening to me with your time. Your time is valuable. I'm giving you information. I'm giving you tools, but I'm also giving you my time. So you have to know that your time is valuable and you need to learn to manage it. Because the minute you don't manage your time well, you have shorter time to do a lot of things, and that's when stress starts coming in. You know, I love this word that Jesus said in the Bible. He says that walk while it is day, walk while there is light, because there will come the night, there will come the darkness where no man can walk again. So that is telling you to manage your time very well. So what are the time management tools that you have? These are some of them. I have prioritizing tasks, time blocking, Pomodoro technique, avoid multitasking, set deadlines, use the 2-minute rules, delegate when possible. So let me just go shortly into each and every one of them, then we are done with day 2. So prioritize your tasks. You need to know what you need to do. I always tell people, I always use these 4 things you have to do to prioritize your time, your tasks and your time. 1, you are learn to do the things that are urgent and the things that are important. You do them first. Things that are urgent and things that are important. Secondly, you do things that are urgent but not important as next. Then you do the things that are not urgent but important as third. Then the last one are things that are not urgent and they are not important. If possible, you don't do them or you delegate them to somebody else. So I repeat that again. You prioritize your time by doing the things that are important and urgent. Urgency is the first. They are urgent and important. The second thing is urgent and not important. The third thing are important but not urgent. And the last thing, they are not important, they are not urgent. If you don't do them, there's nothing. If you can delegate to somebody, do that. The second one is time blocking. I work a lot with time blocking, whereby you plan your day and allocate a particular time to each event. You tell yourself, I'm waking up by 6 o'clock, from 6 to 6:30, I do my Bible reading or whatever you do when you get up. 6:30 to 7, you dress up. 7 to 8, you go to school or go to work. You block out your time. And it's a guideline. It's possible that you need less time to accomplish what you wanted to do at the time you blocked, or you need more time. But when you time block yourself, you are having a guideline to go through your day. You are creating a guideline to go through your day. And this one will make you to become more productive. You become more productive. It will reduce you from procrastination or time wasting. This is what you blocking your time like that. I know sometimes we'll just be asking ourselves, oh, I know I was supposed to do something, but because we have not blocked our time, we'll just be there using our time for something else. But if we had already planned your time and blocked those times, when you look on your paper, on your phone, whatever you wrote it out, you will know exactly what you're supposed to be doing at that time. Then this Pomodoro technique is just a big word for a small thing. It's just telling you that when you work, it's recommended that after every 3 or 4 hours of work that you go for 30 minutes break. But also after every 25 minutes or after every 30 minutes of work, you take 5 minutes break. That 5 minutes break is just that you just leave the work and maybe you do something else. You go for a walk, go and take your coffee, or go to the toilet, but you just do something else. It is proven that you become more productive. But most of us, we just want to finish whatever we are doing, that 1 hour, that 2 hours, and we are done with it. And there's also another technique that tells us to block 4 hours, 3 hours, work that 3 hours, then you are free. So anyone you choose that is best for you, you can use. The fourth one, talking about you just doing one thing at a time. One thing at a time. When we do a lot of things, a lot of tasks at a time, you become overwhelmed, you become frustrated, and your efficiency will reduce. You can produce more, but how quality are the things you produce, because you are being distracted, you are doing more than one thing at the same time, So number 5, set deadlines. Sometimes, and when you set deadlines, like I keep saying, Brian Tracy says that there are no crazy goals but crazy deadlines. That you set a deadline does not mean that if you don't meet it, somebody will die. No, it's just a guideline for you to achieve more. When you set a deadline, you are creating a sense of urgency, and that sense of urgency will motivate you to focus and complete the task. So sometimes myself, I put deadline for myself, and when I'm working, you think that somebody asks me that I must finish at this time. No, I set those deadlines for myself. So learn to do that. You find out that you achieve things and you don't have to get yourself under stress. Then we also have the 2-minute rule. I love this one. When you have a lot of things to do, you ask yourself, is there anything that that will take me 2 minutes to do? I'll just do it. For example, now if I have on my list, I have to go shopping, I have to wash the bathroom, and I have to transfer money, I have to call this person. and I will just check, okay, to transfer money will take me less than 2 minutes. I'll do that one. So that one's out of my list. Because if I'm going to go shopping, first of all, shopping will take me longer. So anything that will take you less than 2 minutes, do it. If you need to call someone to remind you for something, do that and get that off your list. That is the 2-minute rule. Any small task you see you have to do, remove it, do it immediately, and that the stress of that is off your shoulders. And the last one is delegate when possible. And like I said, that task that is not urgent and not important, learn to delegate it. Give it to somebody else, give it to your child, give it to your partner. You must not always do everything. And I know sometimes it's difficult that we feel that when we do things ourselves, that is well done. But when we continue to do that, we always continue to do that. That's the problem. But when we start to give them out, even when people don't do it the way we would have loved them to do it, at least they will learn. With that, they will begin to learn how to do it much more better. They'll begin to learn how to do it much more better. And that will reduce the stress from us. That will reduce the stress from us. So let's give us some things to remember. One, the spirit in which you are doing something is often better or as often as important as the task itself. You know, when you have to do something, be glad, be happy. It will give you strength to do whatever that thing is. It will give you the strength to do whatever that thing is. Even if it's something that you don't like, but you just decide, it doesn't matter, I'm going to do this thing. You see that your setting is different. And that work will not be as difficult as it should originally be. So, yes, I love this. Learn to press reset anytime your day is not going well. Maybe you started today and things are just not going the way you want it to go. Just at that point, press reset. Say, okay, I did not start my day well, but I can start now well. You know, this advice is especially given to those people that are having a weight loss program, whereby just because you ate in the morning and maybe you were supposed to eat a loaf of bread, but already eating 5 loaves of bread, then you now say, I failed for today, let me leave it. No. You failed for the morning, maybe, but at that particular afternoon, press reset and start at that time. Start at that time. So if you're not having a good day, you're having a stress day, you've not practiced time management, you've not practiced self-care, there is no problem. Start at that point. Press reset at that point. Press reset. So, like I said, there are some times whereby all those things that we have talked about, you find yourself maybe after this 2 days mini boot camp, you put them into practice, but after 1 or 2 days, you don't remember them again. You are just tired about them. You need to continue to practice it. You need to stay positive. You need to seek support. And part of that support is what we give to you. That is why we have our programs and courses. If you're a mom, we've had a mom's boot camp this year, and we'll still have another one before the year ends. But presently, we have a monthly subscription for moms in a group. We have our private group and our private WhatsApp group and our private Facebook group, whereby we'll talk about different topics. We'll talk about raising our kids, we'll talk about relationship with the partners, we'll talk about finances, we'll talk about self-care, we'll talk about our health, we'll talk about our career, and we'll support each other. So there's nothing like having the right support. There's nothing like having the right support. So remember that setbacks and obstacles, they are normal in life. So when you don't achieve that thing that you want to achieve, handle them right. Know that it's just for that time and you can overcome. So that is all for day 2. I hope you got value. I believe you got value. And I would love to hear what spoke to you the most. Like I said, you have the offer of half the price of all our courses. We have different courses and different programs. So write us an email or send in the group and write, which code word should I give? Write stress-free as your code word to get half the price. Our email is at balancelivingconsulting@gmail.com. That's our email address. So send an email to us and write as your code word stress-free, and you get any of our courses half price. So thank you. My name is your coach. My name is Coach Ifeogbonna. I'm your stress management work-life balance coach. If you are yet to follow me on my handles, please do on Facebook, on Instagram. I'm also on TikTok. I will appreciate that. God bless you. Bye.